Hi, this is Sean Hobson. When talking about running an effective pick and roll, one of the things that we've got to remember in the pick and roll is a lot of times you're not going to get the first initial screen and roll, because once a team picks up that you like to run the screen and roll or you run it effectively one time, they're going to pick up on the first screen and roll. Sometimes you have to be very patient and wait for the offense to roll around and get the second pick and roll. That's going to be the one that works. So what we want to concentrate on now is the offside post player. So at first, let's go ahead and let's set it up originally. He's going to dribble to the side. We're going to come up. We're going to get the screen and roll. Now, as the guy comes off the screen, stop. He's got to read this guy to find out what's going to happen. If he pops out, he's going to eventually come down this side. So this post player is going to have to read the pop, and he's going to have to clear to this side. If he rolls, he's going to roll down his original side that he came from. So go ahead and roll. As he sees him rolling, what this post player has to do is he has to step up and he has to be the next screener at the top of the key. Either this guy's going to kick it off to the wing, and if we have a wing player over here and he gets the ball, then this wing player is going to catch it and he's going to go off the screen next. Or sometimes the guards will come down and get stuck and then they'll come back and now we've got a guy to screen. So the offside post player has to read the play. He has to be up here to be the next guy to screen on this play to keep it continually going. And a lot of times it's going to be this guy that's a beneficiary and scores on the pick and roll.